What's up, Joey?
You're live, it says.
We're live, buddy.
Is it like live?
Live.
What if someone pops on there?
They,
You know?
they can pop on, they can say hi. Should I go this way?
I think so.
Should we catty corner like
I
we
think
did
we
for
should.
Monarchs?
Here we go.
What's up, buddy?
Not much, dude. Living the dream, bro.
Hey, guys.
Living the dream.
Let's,
One day at a time.
Let's talk about your weekend.
Oh, bro. Weekend.
Update.
Went to Nashville with some
How was
boys.
that?
It was fun. It was a good time. It was nice. It was quite nice. But actually, it wasn't. Like when I want to be transparent to who I really am, I really don't like that. You know.
What about it? What do you mean?
Just like the whole scene, it turned into very much like lustful and like chasing and
it was like party scene. I thought Nashville
party
was like
scene, but when you go once you hit the clubs, the bars, there's a few. There's like the people that are there for like a bachelor party, older people. They're there with each other. They're just kind of hanging out and drinking. Dude, it was like people were between literally they're 18 to 22 or like 50. There was very few like 30 to 40s.
Oh,
the
really?
ones that were there, that age group, were in groups of like 5 or 6, like a bachelorette party or whatnot. And and those people were cool. So what it showed me, one thing is that when I was like in my last relationship, I was super insecure, thinking that like whenever this person would go somewhere, if she would out with her friends, I would think, oh, she's gonna hook up with somebody. She wants somebody else. I would think that when I was married sometimes, and she was to go out. Now that I've actually gone out places, married women, 99% of them don't even look or even want to participate in that. The ones that are mine of her, like the ones that I'm attracted to, if they're married, they're like focused. Now the ones like they're not that cute, they'll try and like, you know, sometimes they'll try to level up whatever on weekend in Nashville. I would never do that. So like we were cruising around, and I met a couple guys in Newport who like that went to Newport. The guy from Sugar Ray was there. He owns part of the bar. Every morning when I wake up. So anyways, he was there. Like I was just standing there, and I was talking to my buddy Ashton, and we walk in there, and I just walk through and smile. And just check the scene out. I always order water on the rocks. Water on the rocks, so it looks like a little lime, so it looks nice. But we were just talking, and I told him, hey, let's just talk. I'm trying to encourage him. You know, he's going through some stuff. We just want to like be out there, feel it, and see like what happens. Where the night takes us. This is in Newport. Yeah. So, and of course, talk. You know, if a girl comes up to you, talks to you, maybe you're gonna meet them in your dreams. Most likely, it's not gonna happen in a bar. You know what I mean? But you're gonna feel the energy of it. It's gonna make you feel better. And I don't ever want to be depressed again or insecure again, or like I had a 5150 after my divorce. I couldn't get out of bed. So it feels good to have the confidence booster, even though like I'm still insecure inside. I still feel like I'm 240 when I look in the mirror. I still like I'm the failure. I'm the guy who freaking got married, had 4 kids. How it looks on paper is, I know the truth, but how it could look on paper to people when they meet me is, you know, he's a slime bar.
Dude, that's fascinating to me. That's like, because I know there's still stuff I still think about of who I am, but like that, you still think that about yourself because it's not like, it's not true at all.
No, but
in your mind,
in my mind, it can be. So if I let those thoughts, if I get those thoughts and I let them like grow, it can be. So what I do is I say, that's not true. You know, I am the righteousness of Christ. He has me. There's no condemnation, even if it was my doing, which it wasn't all, but I had part of it. Like I could have done better in many categories. Want a better woman, be a better man. So I could have been better. Yeah.
No, totally. If you want to be an esteemable person, do esteemable acts. So
I could have done things that saved it. I'm sure if I would have really tried, if I really would have done therapy, I don't know. I mean, my therapist says this wasn't God's plan. So it is how it is, what it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, we drifted. So I don't know where I was going with that, but
so okay, you're in Newport. You're going out to feel the energy.
So I walk through, and then for some reason, no ego, no brag, no like cool guy. When I walk in with the ball cap down and the beard going and the BYL t-shirt and the joggers or blue jeans and some checkered Vans, it's a show. Yeah. And I'm not prideful or egotistical about it. Right. And people go like, oh, that guy, and I'm not full of myself. Yeah. It's cool. And I'm thankful to the Lord that like that I can do that now. I don't take advantage of it. I don't like, I try to like just hang out and I tell like buddies about it. And I want to meet other guys for like friendships and businesses. And this time I met this really good believer dude. He sees me. He says there's like a light about me. He's a believer. He could be a guest speaker. Tells me, hey man, we want you around us. We want your energy around us. If you were going to Nashville, I've wanted to go to Nashville for months. I've been asking you to go.
Years.
Because I went to CMA Fest years ago with my ex, and it was 10-1. and like, what's a man to do sometimes? Like a kid's full time. I want to get on the town and see
10-1 meeting.
Beautiful women and guys. So like, think what you want. But I'm going there. In my mind, I'm notebook at heart. So I'm finding like Rachel McAdams, like 33. In my mind, I said, maybe she's a PK, or her husband was like a slime ball, real estate broker, sleeping with everybody in town. She's a little beautiful, has 2 little kids, a boy and a girl, like 7 and 9. Like I have this strategy in my mind, what could happen. Probably not gonna happen at the bars. Like once again, most likely my plan was to go to church. We drove to Franklin, Tennessee, which was nice. That was more likely that to happen, but it wasn't God's plan.
How far is Franklin from Nashville?
30 minutes. So the first night I go in, I go rolling around the place, and it was
Nashville.
In Nashville, and it was life changing the first night.
Really?
Because I walked in, I have a dirty one here, but I don't know what it does. But my buddy Matt, who I talked to today, said, when I go through this, throw the hat on, grow the beard, lift the little weights, and get in the sun. And then he said, finish the sleep. So I did it. But I did it in full, spiritual belief. Like I wanted to be a witness. So if someone says, oh, I like your sleeve, and a lot of people are attracted to the sleeve, I get to then witness. I do. Jesus on the tree, and I talk about Romans 11:17. Grafted into the Jewish promise. We're saved through the fire. Like we got the holy water coming in. I got shalom, which is that act against the war. It's not just this peaceful thing.
Yeah,
I got the Trinity back here. I got Yahweh back here. And
you literally walk people through all this.
I'm gonna have an artist. I'm gonna have an artist like draw the whole thing for me someday on a painting. But anyways, like it wasn't my idea to do this. Like along the way, God has like orchestrated people in my life to say, hey, do this, do that, do this. And this guy Matt, I was in 5150 in bed. I might have said this before. Sick, down to 175, taking Ambien by the freaking boxes, drinking 4 bottles of port wine a day because that's what my ex-wife drank. And I just wanted to feel her. I'd call her over and over again. She put a restraint on her because I called her too much. I'd call her from Joe's phone, Dylan's phone, Hannah's phone. Please talk to me. We have kids. We both fucked up a little bit. I love you. Like we're a family. Let's make this work. Didn't happen. Fast forward a couple weeks, I started doing these things that my buddy Matt told me about, and this started like just domino effect. First one I met was beautiful. I loved her, and just my insecure attachment, her avoidant attachment, her trauma, my trauma, just and my beliefs and my like what I want to do in my life. I want to be used by the kingdom. I want to go next level. I want to be as much Joel as I can with a little King David twist or whatever. And she wanted no part of it. So okay, so God, that's not for me. Like it sucks. We love country music. We had a good time, but I want to go back to the place to kind of say goodbye to that situation. Yeah. Right. That was like the nail in the coffin. Yeah. This is I love country.
For Nashville.
For Nashville. Whole thing. I went with her, and I was like, I love country, and I want to still love country and not think of her every time. So God's like, okay, well, stop listening to depressing songs. Only listen to the pop happy songs. Listen to Maury Wall. Listen to Sam. Like listen to Florida Georgia Line. Don't listen to the freaking sad songs or the love songs. Yeah. Take them out of your vocabulary. Take them out of your what's it called? Like your freaking playlist. Yeah. Perfect. God, I'll do that. Take them away.
It's crazy how much effect songs you listen to will like affect your day. At least for me. Yeah. It
affects me mightily. Songs take me back. The trauma part of songs take me back when I was a kid. Take me back to my marriage. Take me back to the divorce. Take me back to when kids from certain ages and like Joe and like moments, and movies do the same thing. I used to love watching the old movies. Mm-hmm. I can't watch them anymore.
Really?
Because it just reminds me of the old times. Like I used to love watching all the X-Men, all the Avengers, all the.
It doesn't bring up the good parts of it.
It doesn't. It brings up the good parts, and then I miss those good parts like even more. Like I get more sad. Like oh my god, like this is. this is just depressing, dude. You know, I don't even want to. So I'm like, okay, so once again, depression is looking back, anxiety is looking forward. So God's like, don't watch them for now. For this season, don't watch them. Watch like shows like We Crash. I do. I'm a movie freaking guy, dude. So I go to the movie theater. I want to see Elvis. Nobody wants to see it with me. You know, I might go on solo tomorrow. The kids will see me. It's been out. The kids will see me tomorrow. They wouldn't go today. I'm gonna force these kids to see it with me. I might have to take a friend. Can I get a friend with me or not? I mean, who knows what can happen? You know. So anyways,
dude, if we go to we get kicked out because we would stop talking.
Like, hey, you guys shut it down in there. There's not many people that love me as much as I love myself. There's not people love this guy as much as he loves himself, but I love this guy as much as I love myself, and that's just how it is, dude. So it's like, you know, it's organic. This like brotherly freaking connection with God is ordained, and it's super cool. No gay. All gay aside.
It's fun, dude. We just love our lives.
Just love our lives. Talking about it, like the two guys who created AA. Those two guys just love talking, and that like also gets out the negative energy. Talking about things gets out the negative energy. Everyone hears this. There's other influence out there. I don't know how many guys tie in like the worldly side with like the Jesus side. That's kind of like what I want to talk about.
What do you mean by worldly?
Well, there's no condemnation in those in Christ Jesus. Like there's all the influencers online who aren't really talking about God. They're manifesting, doing right, doing good, being the best of your ability, which is all as the Bible said. And they're just kind of using it in their own terms for like people 2022. Yeah. It's the same thing the Bible said. Everything.
Nothing new under the sun.
There's nothing new, just a few different words. Right? So anyways, back to the story. We're in Newport. Every girl wanted to talk to me there. No brag, no ego.
Really?
Yeah. Think what you want to think. Oh, whatever.
I believe I've seen it. So
it just happened. So one walked by me and this guy came up to me and said, hey man, I want to talk to you about like, you have a presence about you. I want to hang out with you. You know, yada, yada, yada. And I saw this really great guy. So this girl walks by and I go, that's the number one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, is he? I said, that's the number one here. So he goes, okay. So then about 2 minutes go by and then her friend comes up to me.
Yeah.
I say, excuse me, sir, but my friend like to buy you a drink on the other side of the counter. And I said, oh, which one? And I knew it was number one. I mean, I already knew. No, all confidence aside. Think what you want to think.
All modesty aside.
All modesty aside. I already knew which one it was. We had a little connection. So I go, okay, and I wait 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah. I go freaking Vince Vaughn in what's the movie when they go to Vegas, dude? And swinging. Like, hey, 7 days, 5 days. You know what I mean? So I just start, you know, whatever. I just start talking to her. I eventually went over there. I told her I don't really want to drink. I don't drink liquor. I'll have a beer. I'll have one beer and like some sushi chip or something. Yeah. We start talking. My buddies all come over there. Just she invited us over there. And then her friend. The story to me was about her friend. Yeah. Her friend, solid 5.5. You know, maybe 6. The sun shines right. You know what I mean? But in her mind, she was a 9. And she sat there and we started talking about how she was sad, how she was a little depressed, how she was broke up with her boyfriend, and it's been a few months. She had 3 Cartier bracelets on. So I already knew, like, you know, she was doing something. Right. Because she used to work for VH1, MTV. Now she works for House, the app for like building houses or whatever. So and she just asked me, hey, can you be transparent with me? I mean, my friend likes you. I don't like you. Well, you know, what do you think it is? Why do guys not want to talk to me? Yeah. And I said, okay, so let's play a little game. So we're sitting there and I go, what guys here do you want to talk to? Right. Mm-hmm. And she just told me how she wants a guy who she's attracted to, who likes her for who she is, who likes her for what she's become. She's a hard worker. She's successful. She takes care of herself. You know, she works out maybe once a month or whatever. She takes care of herself in an okay manner. Maybe get some steps in here and there. But she's cute. She's 6'5". She's got a cuteness about her. Right. Yeah. So like I know a lot of buddies who are kind of cute and like golf and are kind of successful and they'd be a good match. Yeah. He doesn't look like freaking a country singer or freaking, you know what I mean, Channing Tatum, but they're good looking dudes. They're in their number, like you know. So I tell her, who do you like here? Show me who you want to date or talk to. Yeah. She points out a guy who's like 6'6", Acapulco shirt, top 5 buttons down, chain on his neck, tan bursting out, sleeve. And then she points out another guy, like Italian, perfect shredded beard, white freaking like V-neck, arms popping out, lean. And I go, well, Okay, so that's your type, right? She goes, yeah. I said, okay, so you want to talk to those guys? Mm-hmm. She said, yeah, I do. I want those guys like me. I said, okay, well, why do you like those guys?
Yeah.
You want those guys to like you for who you are, but you like those guys for what?
Oh, yeah.
So that's an oxymoron to me.
Right.
So I told her, I was just honest with her. You want me to be honest with you? I'm going to need to see you one time. This is the same for me. No pride, no ego.
Yeah.
They're above your number. First of all, there's 3 types of numbers: the physical,
yeah.
Then there's the spiritual, like being on the same positive level, spiritual. Then there's the work ethic, not financial gain or how much money somebody has, but work ethic. Work ethic in laundry, work ethic in house. Doesn't matter what yours is. It's just you want to find someone who's equal. If you want to like clean the house once a week, you try to get with someone who cleans the house once a week.
Yeah.
If you want to be everyday OCD, try to find someone who's everyday OCD. It helps those little arguments.
Yeah.
The time goes by.
How do you see life together?
So I told her that, and she didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, she didn't like it. She's like, so what do you mean? I said, well, there's the really good looking guys. And I pointed to a couple guys that she.
Wait, you told her, you said
they're above your number.
They're above your.
They're not looking here. They're not here looking for you to talk to.
Yeah.
I just want to be honest with you. You want honesty?
Yeah.
You want to sit here and drive yourself nuts?
Yeah.
You know, if you were to like start kicking ass at the gym, lose 10 to 12 pounds, squat a little more, then
did you tell her that?
Yeah. Then those guys, they might notice you faster. That's just that's equally yoked. You like them because of what they look like. They first want to hang out with someone that they look similar to.
Yeah.
That's just what they're looking for.
Yeah.
They've been good looking for a while, so good looking girls have liked them for a while. Same with good looking women. Good looking guys have liked them for a while. And then they get all weird because a lot of good looking guys have hurt them. All this is trauma response from other people hurting each other, right? So she didn't like it. She asked me what her number was. I was nice and said 7. She couldn't. I'm only at 7. No way. And I'm like, oh my God, I was being generous. No, nothing wrong with that. Like, we're just being honest. You know what I mean? So anyways, her friend, I talked to her friend, we hang out, like whatever, camp a little bit. Cool night with this dude, like we had a good time. Mm-hmm. He invites me to Nashville. We go to Nashville, having a couple buddies. We get there, and like I've always wanted to go to Nashville again, just like this down on the cross. Everywhere I go, people tend to say I'm a country singer. Mm-hmm. So I'll go out there. And we went to a couple of the bars, and I met a couple guys who were singing and playing the guitar. Like, oh, you should do it, dude. You should try this. I mean, I don't think that's my calling, but I bought a guitar because my ex, the guy she had a crush on, was the faggot in what's the show, dude? Yellowstone. There was one faggot in the show, and that's the one she had a crush on. The skinny fucking weasel, dude, playing the guitar. You know what I mean? Broke house joke who was supposed to get thrown off the cliff. Yeah. That they somehow saved him. Yeah. Probably because he plays the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I bought a guitar. You know, so whatever. And then I'm just hanging out there, and a couple guys are talking, and then girls start talking. Like, hey, oh my God, you look like Walker Hayes. You look like, you know, oh my goodness, you know, who are you? And I was just joking, just hanging out. Just keeps going like that. We then go to another bar. We go to this place in Midtown because where all the locals hang out. There's these group of girls, 23, 25. There's 10 of them. They're in a bachelorette party. And they all start calling me Silver Fox. Oh my God, you're so the cutest guy I've seen. I love your smile. We're hanging out there. This girl, she's the girl getting married tomorrow. She comes, she starts kissing my neck. I'm like, whoa, wait a second. Yeah. What are you doing? She's like, haven't you been to Nashville? I said, no, I've been once before with my fiance back then. Yeah. And she goes, well, like tonight's my last night. Like, this is it. I'm going out with a bang. I choose you. And I'm like, you choose me for what? Yeah. And her friend's like, no, like, she wants you to take her home. Yeah. I'm like, whoa. Yeah. I got a little Jesus in me. You know what I mean? I can get thee behind me, Satan, because we're not equally yoked. Right. If she's like a little older and just wants to hang out and not get married tomorrow, maybe we can talk a little bit. Yeah. But no way. I'm not going to be the guy who like she sleeps with the night before she marries this guy. Poor guy. That's horrible. I can't be that. I can't live with something like that. I can't sleep with a married woman, and I can't ever sleep with someone who's engaged, especially the night before. There'd be no way. So I told her that. My buddies are kind of like, wow, that's crazy. This dude's there, like, dude, come on, bro. There's all these girls like you. Got to hang out. I'm like, dude, I'm all I could think about was getting home with Hannah Dillon. All I think about was going surfing. Like, of course, I want the Notebook. That's what I want. Yeah. And I'm on the way. I might hang out with some friends here and there equally yoked in the same team. Yeah. But I want the Notebook. And what I've learned is to get that, I've got to go places where the people are my number. I got to go. I'm not going to meet the Notebook at the bar. I'm probably going to meet her at a Wake-In. I'm going to meet her at a function or maybe at a restaurant or just walking down the road. Like, who knows? But it's probably not going to be at a bar.
What's your number?
Like my personal number?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
Not for what you're looking for.
So I want.
So it's not gonna be at the bar, but like.
No, like I think.
Where do you find that? Where do you go to get that number?
Where I would go, like mentally or in the world.
Like
I believe like in organic timing. So I think church, or I wouldn't do Bumble. These guys are all doing Bumble, and again, I had a message today. I wouldn't do that. At least not this season. Not rolling out forever. But like I think when I'd want someone, if I'm gonna get married again, I think I'd want someone with at least one kid, so they know what it's like to have somebody who have a thing they have to do, responsibility.
They know
love for a child,
yeah.
less judgment. I want them to be cute, like take care of themselves. They don't got to be shredded and fake boobs anymore. I used to love all those things. I don't. Like I just want a pretty look like an Ashley Judd from Heat type, little cute, little maybe a couple of extra pounds spread out evenly around the body. Like I don't need some shredded girl. Like I want like this beautiful, like just you know. So and then like with a kid, and then I want her to love the Lord. Like I want her to be called, like to want to serve, to want to go to church, not to be perfect. Have a couple beers, we can hang out, we can have a good time. We're not going to wait till we get married. That's stupid. We're not going to go back to 2022. I'm not going to be weird. Yeah. We've already been crossed that.
Yeah.
The Lord's died for those sins. There's no condemnation.
Right.
The righteousness of Christ is love and free choice. And I think that's what I have to be. I can't be weird and try to pretend like I'm going to be some priest and then make some dumb decision or move somebody in again that's not equal in other areas. Yeah. So I'm not going to be weird.
Well, okay. Break down the number. Because it's not because when you tell somebody or you or anyone says you're a 7 or you're a 5, explain how it's not just physical attraction. It's not just what they look like.
Well, the first one definitely is looks. So like this girl who had a cute face, she wasn't in the kind of shape these guys were in. So physical breakdown.
So for that you're talking about it's the way she looks compared to what
those guys look.
Yeah.
As far as like she's not taking care of herself the way they're taking care of herself. So there'd already be not just physicalness, but just daily activities. There'd already be weird stuff. Like you work out too much. You don't work out enough. Why do you eat like that? I eat this way. Like you have to change. You don't want to make someone change. Yeah. To get it done. So if she wants a better man physically, she needs to up her number to be a better woman physically. That's first. So that's just how it is. If she wants to have someone really like her for that. Now, could she meet somebody she works with over 6 months who loves her smile and her laugh and thinks she's cute? That could definitely happen. Yeah. A guy could fall in love with her that she works with her. She knows from some circle, like it just grows to loving her. Yeah. And then 2 would be the spiritual, like positivity. So if they're really happy, really into Jesus, really thankful, really outgoing, then they would be a higher number. If they're negative Nancy, if they're not believers, for me, because I'm a believer and I'm outgoing. So if you're unhappy and not outgoing and don't believe in Jesus, then in your mind, you're a 9 in that category. And you want somebody to be a 9, the opposite, right? This is my number. So my number for who I want to be with. So I'm leveling it by how they take care of themselves, how I take care of myself. B, how they're spiritually involved, how they want to be a positive person. And then C, work ethic, not just money, but do they work hard? Do they want to get ahead? Are they working hard on their physique? Are they working hard on training? Are they reading books? Are they studying the things they like? Have they done the things I've done? EMDR treatment. Are they into this stuff? Do they want to grow? Or do they want to be avoided and say, I don't believe in that, that's for you? Yeah. That's what I think.
Because how I think of the know your number with what time are we at right now?
I don't know. I'm trying to see.
Would it be 24 minutes?
Yeah, we're gonna kind of cut this short tonight.
Would it be fun if we do this? We're gonna click the on button.
It would be very freaking Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson.
We're gonna click it off.
Yeah.
It's like it's off.
Yeah. I think it's possible that I also got COVID in Nashville too. After I made fun of all the people wearing masks. That's how God does it.
Well, dude, I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you had a fun time in Nashville because you've been talking about going to Nashville. We almost went for the the
CMA Fest,
in
which
June.
that would have been a lot better. That'd have been a lot nicer.
Well, because everybody loves Nashville. Everybody goes to Nashville.
They go down for
Austin,
the CMA
right?
Fest.
Is that what everyone goes to Nashville?
Nashville and Vegas, but it was very ghetto downtown.
Really?
It was very ghetto at nighttime. It was all.
Was it really?
Very ghetto, dude.
Dude, I've heard it's like super nice. It's like
no, it was ghetto. It was
really?
a lot of G's and wannabe gangsters, and
really
there was no fights. Everyone was cool.
Yeah.
And even people respected each other. It just had an appearance of sin. Like at the end of and I'm sure that's where all places end up going is like there are people most everyone there is on the prowl. And I just want to be on the prowl, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a
But if I get in the moment, then I might be influenced to be on the prowl. Like then I think, oh, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So like I passed on like 30 situations, and like my brother, what are you doing? She was cute. Like, well, yeah, but what's it gonna do for me?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No, she's really cute. And that might have happened a little bit, but there's a couple that were pretty nice. But nothing happened. Nothing because I'm trying to be as Christ-like as I can in this season.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, but I'm glad you went because you've been wanting to go.
Yeah.
And you had tickets in June.
Yeah.
Remember you were gonna go. You didn't. I don't know why you didn't. Life or something.
The kids, yeah.
And so you got to go.
Also at that time I was still seeing somebody who now they have a strainer on, so it makes sense. That's me not knowing my number. You know what I mean? You know, actually, if they're thinking I did know and then being tricked, but you know.
Hold on.
But
well, I'm glad. So Nashville, you talked about doing it. You did it. You explained knowing your number. Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
it was a nice time. I'm gonna go back and CMA Fest.
It's
fun for CMA Fest.
When's CMA Fest?
Next summer sometime.
It already passed.
It just passed.
It just passed.
You gotta go. If you're gonna go to Nashville, it's gotta be CMA Fest or bust.
So we'll go with some of you next year.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little event that we're doing in the training.
We'll plan for it next year.
Yeah.
And next year we'll go.
Yeah.
And we'll have a different experience.
Yeah.
But a good experience.
Yeah, maybe we'll go on stage and sing a little bit. I gotta write some songs.
You keep taking those guitar lessons.
I don't know. The guys there told me that one guy said all you'd have to do is stand up there and just talk a little bit. So
on stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it.
We'll see.
I'm
thankful to the Lord for the blessing that has brought me. Because the opposite of that for me would be depression and anxiety and like pain of the loss of life that I've had. So instead I try to be as best as I can in every category.
Yeah.
And A, physically, B, spiritually, and C, work ethic. And not right now making money work ethic. I've taken a year off and like worked harder on being a better dad and surfing and playing the guitar and doing karate and training and doing other things that I'm working hard on. Who people in my life think that I'm being lazy, not working, but I'm working harder than people that work.
Yeah.
You know, and God's providing.
In the areas that you want to work in.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a blessing, dude. It's so huge to do that.
I'm so thankful, dude. I'm so thankful that I have an opportunity to even live this life I've lived. It doesn't make sense.
I know. I'm happy for you, man. Because I mean, a couple of years ago when you were doing trucking, you were working so much and you're so good at it, but you wanted to do what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Which is surf.
That's why I surf and talk.
Live on the beach. Yeah. Just do your thing.
That's what I want to do.
You're doing it, buddy.
I don't want to have to like be accountable to nobody, answer to nobody.
Yeah.
And I just want to have a good time.
A
little bit. I want to get closer to God and see what His calling is for me. And that's why, like, when I was out there, I just decided to, like, you know, have fun, be in the moment, but not get myself caught up. I was actually kind of it just felt gross, especially when the one girl like came on me that way. I just felt like this is not for me. Like I don't. But flying there, like, I'm not gonna lie, getting ready to go there. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go. But like I said, in my mind, I was gonna find the Notebook. I told you, I have 60% chance of finding the Notebook, and I mean, I come back, I might fly the kids out, you know. But it didn't happen, dude. The Notebook wasn't there.
But
what was there was the what was that show, dude? Where the Coyote Ugly was there, but not freaking.
You know, I've never seen it.
No, it's like a group of like 5 or 6 dancing around. Not that cute. That's what it was like.
That was a movie from the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
So.
But it was a good trip.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Amen, dude.
We did
It was
it.
a good time.
We did it. Nashville 2022,
Nashville
baby.
2022, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
You know,
Nashville 2023
we're going big.
will be
New training facility.
yes.
Or like what's it called?
Will be what
We'll sponsor a
dreams are
couple
made of.
singers. We'll have like a brand up there. Sign-ups on Main Street.
Yeah.
You know, to be doing freaking like little not seminars, but what are those things called when you do a display? You know, they're training.
Oh, demo.
We do a couple demos on Broadway next year. So come on out.
We'll be in some
Come on
bees.
out.
We'll be in
Hopefully,
some bees.
we got about a 40% chance to get Jacques-Claude Van Damme to go with us there. We're gonna pray about that, manifest it. We know some of his people, so I would think Will Hill to be there with us, and that will be
Dude, imagine that plane ride.
that would be the life of
Me and you, Jean-Claude.
That would change my life, dude. I would be thankful more than anything in the world. If I'm chilling with Jean-Claude Van Damme on the plane with Nashville,
Dude,
he's got the high pants on, the high pants with the boots, dude, and the tank top, and he's doing his.
A weekend with Jean-Claude.
Oh, I did see Jimmy Garoppolo. I walked by him, and I got by Jimmy G, dude, and I walked by him, and I was struck. Like I never starstruck, but this is a beautiful man. He was and like he kind of saw me. I saw him. I nodded. He nodded, and I walked by him. I was like, man, just wow.
You say anything to him?
Okay.
What'd you say? What'd you say? Did you say what you said?
Hey, this is working, buddy. You know, best looking quarterback in the league. So,
praise God.
The president, and what those guys did, which I was telling my buddies, if you're gonna go on the scene, those guys, him and his friends, they weren't on the prowl. They were in a circle talking and laughing and being energetic and like being in the moment with each other. And that's what brought on attraction to them. Besides the fact that they're a freaking Greek god, that brought like this attraction to them, you know?
Yeah.
No gay, but.
No. It's just, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Nashville 2023. We're doing it.
We'll be there. Come on out.
Number 2.
Let's do it.
Number 2 in the books, buddy. We're doing it.
Yes, sir. You all have a good night. Come on back now, you hear? Let it stop.